Well, simple question, yeah, being what is it like in the Rangers, but it's definitely, I think it's like another family, you know, everybody looks out for each other, you know, there's many occasions where we've seen, you know, certain players where they may have been down or upset, whether it be what's on the field or personal issues or life issues, and definitely everyone's pulled together to try and make the other feel better. So definitely what I think of the Rangers is another big family. Everybody looks out for each other.
It's one of a kind, definitely. I don't know. I haven't really been in that many sporting clubs, but I'd be surprised if a lot of them have the same level of camaraderie that Rangers do, that we do. And it's definitely very special to have the culture of the club. That people of so many different walks of life, really, different ages, different religions, different upbringings, come together and 24 equal men on a cricket field or off a cricket field having a great time.
It's really different to any other culture of a cricket club I've been in. I played a lot of junior cricket with my friends, and the brotherhood in that club is nothing compared to what we have here in the Rangers. I've only known you guys for a year and a half or a little bit more than that, and I knew some of the other kids that I played with for 5 or 6 years, and I didn't feel as much at home as I do as with the Rangers club, so it's a very tight bond.
You treat everybody as they are and treat them all as mates, and it's just great to see, and it's a great atmosphere on the field. So
yeah, it's pretty good actually. It's good culture. We have a good time on the field, except for all the jokes about me.
We have a high set of values that we seek to emulate or match ourselves to, and as a result we also have other goals to be an example to other people.
Well, we've got a standard, and most of us do, some don't, especially Dallin.
But I would say the difference between teams that I've played in the past and this team would be that the guys come for fun, to have fun and for the love of the game. Sure, the other teams that I've played in, the guys obviously loved the game, but this was more of a pure love of the game, I reckon.
There's not much difference between us and the Sandlot kids. You know, we're just a bunch of kids playing our cricket fantasies.
Absolutely.
You know, when we were young, you know, you used to create the match situations, you used to pretend who you were. You know, you made your own ground, your own, you know, you created your own cricket universe when you were young. And that's what we've done as a club. Every single person has had influenced that universe that we've created. And you know, when we come to that field, we're just a bunch of boys playing the game that we love. That's what it comes down to.
When we always played against the Rangers, they were the toughest team and the hardest team to get out. It was like Test cricket against it. So that made me fully realise that and every one of them, I just thought, wow, this partnership, we're not going to break this. And then we did. And then the next one was the same for 45 minutes. And the next one was the same for 45 minutes. These blokes respect their wickets fully. So that's why I came to really liking to join in the force.
Yeah, no, it's good to rock up on a Saturday with you know, blokes that don't smoke, that don't drink, you know, that aren't going to swear their heads off, have some bit of self-control. They're just there to focus on the game of cricket, no messing around, no superfluous crap. It's good, I like it.
On the field with the Rangers is an experience that definitely, you know, personifies a Ranger. You know, you've got that hunger and drive to want to win, and you also want to perform well because you know everyone on that field's trying to do their best and trying to perform to win. As a Ramjet, I don't really know, but Ramjets are just bump monkeys anyway, so we won't worry about those guys. No, just kidding. Ramjets are obviously a lot of fun. You see them when they play, they laugh, they don't care about whether they're winning or losing, everything. It's just all a big fun game of cricket for them, which is fantastic to see.
We tend to make our own enjoyment. You know, people would say to you, how could you stand out for 5 hours playing cricket in the hot sun on a Saturday afternoon? But we really make our own enjoyment. Love singing and geeing everybody up. And
yeah, and that's another idiosyncrasy of the club, the singing on field.
You know, when we had that 80s song contest where we were all trying to think of famous hits from the 80s and singing them along. And
our retro classic session, led by Jimbo and MC Point. But that was great.
You know, we even had the umpires involved in that. They were even coming up with a couple of names.
I think the umpire we had for that game was very surprised. That was a new one for him. That
Yeah, just really good in the field. Good to interact and encourage. And
So certainly the number one thing everybody does and everybody knows about is the love tap. You know, everybody needs a bit of love here and there, and definitely the nice little love tap onto the butt cheek, and sometimes you get a little squeeze at the end. That's the cream on top of the pie right there. Certainly love the love tap.
Obviously, the pivotal points that have shaped the club are the premierships that we've won. Obviously, we like cricket. We enjoy it. I love it. But we are able to amalgamate together as a team to accomplish a goal. Even though these days, training and things like that are kind of faded away, blokes are still serious about their cricket. They still, think about cricket. Shandy dreams about cricket, wants to marry cricket. But I think it is a focus for them. At the beginning of the year, we set our goals depending on the personnel we have in our team. And we sort of, assess what we could accomplish throughout the year. And if we feel, obviously, we can be successful, we can set our benchmark. And I think that the players focus, they work towards that throughout the year, concentrate on their batting, their bowling. And I think that's evident with the Rangers Cricket Club winning quite a number of premierships.
But for me, what I've been involved with in the club is the defining moments have definitely been the times that we spent with Fitty. It shows what we as a club stand for and how we band around those people when they're in need.
Would say off the field, visiting Veron, a fallen soldier that's we miss muchly. He's a very good player and it's been a really good part of our team.
The charity match that we have every year for the last couple of years now has been fantastic. We've certainly made a big difference there, I think, in people's lives, and we take out the rivalry of each other's sort of personal sledging. Definitely sort of takes a different sort of slant to cricket, and puts us back into perspective of what we really, why we're out there playing cricket is because we love it and because we have the ability to do it, and others. And in this particular case, people don't have that opportunity, whether it be breast cancer or any form of cancer. They might not have an opportunity to enjoy what they love doing, which we can do. So that's a little something that we can give back, and I definitely think that's a wonderful thing that we've started and hopefully continue to do every year.
How has the club impacted my life? A lot.
It's been good to be a part of, personal as well as social lives have changed all round. So long.
the club has really had a real positive impact on me personally, and in raising my self-confidence and making me feel happy within myself.
I guess one thing, just off the top of my head, one thing that's impacted my life is to know that even though you're going through a hard patch, you've still got a band of brothers behind you.
It's given me a lot more confidence, and it's a whole new group of friends, really. A whole new group of friends to hang around with and have fun with, which is, you can never have too many friends. And yep, it's been a real pleasure.
To my life, no, because now I know that I have a safety net there. I moved down to Brisbane, I didn't know anybody, but now I feel as if I have 24, 25 other guys that I can, if I'm feeling down or I need someone to hang out with or I have a problem I need to talk through, I know I have countless people I can turn to for help and advice, and fun times as well.
Having the opportunity to play cricket again and having the Rangers as a club kind of gave me that chance to be part of a group again and to kind of feel like I belong somewhere again. Being part of that club and that club feeling has really helped me in a way to become a better person, essentially, because I've been able to adjust to, I guess in a way, learn how to be a better person by having people be better to me. And it's been great to have that value, that sense of value and that sense of peace is just, lots of people will pay a lot of money to find that. Me, I just had to play cricket and have a bunch of blokes who are willing to play with me,